All right. Welcome. Welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Sorry, I misclicked a button there on OBS, and I think I accidentally paused it for a second. Welcome to Sin Bin Stream. We continue with the women's Olympic hockey tournament. We have the gold medal match for you between the United States and Canada. U.S. won in preliminary round action. I'm pretty sure that score was 5-0. All right, should be good. Pardon that minor hiccup at the beginning. I clicked the wrong button. And let's test out the audio. Hey, Gracie, what's up? Okay, audio's good. How you doing, Gracie? Hope you're having a great Thursday. Thanks for being here. All right, let's just make sure Twitch is all right here real quick. Come on. Come on, testing. Okay, we're good. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, I know you're Eastern time. I got up early for a really good bronze medal match in which, what was it? Switzerland beat Sweden 2-1 in overtime. I don't want to stop anything. I feel like I might be recording and live streaming at the same time. So far, so good. I don't want to touch anything and accidentally stop the stream. Yeah, I think I might be streaming and recording this. We'll just find out after the game. I don't want to wreck anything right now when we're less than 2 minutes from the start. All right. Did we get the starting goalies yet? U.S. is in their blue uniforms. And Canada in white with the red maple leaf. All right. Last game for the women's ice hockey tournament at the Olympics. So hopefully we get a good look at the starting line or the starting goalies at least soon here. All right. Just about set to get underway. USA, roll clones, USA, USA, USA. All right, it is Aaron Franklin at number 31 for the United States. Josh Dunn's girlfriend plays for Canada. His sister plays for USA. Oh, okay. Looks like it's Anne Renee Debian in net for Canada. All right, we'll put that in the chat as well. So why did Frankel see my chat is like broken. It didn't show up when I put in the United States goalie. So weird. All right, and Renee Debian in net for Canada. Aaron Frankel for the United States. Did they even show the refs? I don't even know. Didn't seem like it. All right, U.S. in blue going right to left. Canada in white left to right. It'll be Carpenter in the faceoff circle against Turnbull. And Edwards lost it in front of the U.S. bench. Canada sends it in. And the U.S. takes it behind their own net. Up the near boards. Dump in by Carpenter into the near corner. Taken behind the net for Canada. All right. Sent to the red line. And another dump. Nope. Taken away by Canada. Dumped into the far corner. Behind the net for Laura Stacey. Into the near boards for Canada. And sent to neutral ice. Dump in by Canada. Behind the net. And up the far boards for the United States. Taken into the near circle. Shot and a save by Debian. United States with the first shot on goal. And we've played a minute. Sent behind the net by Murphy for the U.S. to the far corner. Canada could not keep it in at the blue line. Fast has to track it down behind the Canada net. She brings it up the far boards. And it's at the red line. United States dumps it in. Behind the net, Debian to the far boards. U.S. Steckline gloved it down at the blue line. And sent up the far boards by Canada. That's Shelton. And picked up in an icing call against Canada. So the face-off in the Canadian zone. And no score in the early going. Okay. Just got a text from Sinbin admin. Something I got to take care of either at the intermission or after the game. All right. Taken by Fast behind the Canada net. Pass to the far boards. Neutral ice. LaRocque got it up ahead. It's dumped in and chased by Nurse. Sarah Nurse. Cousin of Kia Nurse and the nurse on the Edmonton Oilers. Looks like an offsides call on Canada, 17:48. I don't know why my one chat sometimes doesn't work. It's been goofy since that was a couple days ago when YouTube was all messed up, like early evening. Dumped in by Canada from the neutral zone. Behind the net, played into the near boards. Sent to the far boards. Turnbull couldn't get it, but now it's sent in by Canada. Tracked down, taken behind the net by Harvey, up the far boards. U.S. pass to the red line, tipped away, and Janicki couldn't get it. Now Canada has the puck in their own end. Aaron Ambrose sends it up ahead. Tracked down behind the net by Canada. Centering pass up the middle. And that was Watts who passed it to the slot. And that shot was high or wide. No shot on goal for Canada. That was off the stick of Fudge. Where is 12? We'll find that later. Tipped up by Canada. Back and forth at the neutral zone. Steckline pass to the right wing for U.S. The puck is tipped away into the far corner by Canada. Puck is in the near circle. Sent out. Tipped to the red line. U.S. has it in their own zone. Steckline with the puck. Dumps it in from the red line. On net. A save by Dabian at 16:22. Red line shot there by the United States. No score, early going. Seriously, where? That must not have been 12. I do not see a 12 in the lineup. I've just checked a couple times. I don't know who that was for the Canada. All right, dumped in by Canada and another icing call. And thanks for taking down the score bug. 15-15. Nope, see, that's too far ahead. Yeah, the U.S. swept them 4-0 in 2025 of Canada. Great. They come back and play is underway. They missed the face-off. And, of course, in the preliminary round, yeah, the U.S. did win 5-0. No score, though. 4 minutes into the game. Towards the net and a frozen puck by Dabian. Shots are 3-0 U.S. 15:57. All right, Turnbull to take the face off. U.S. sent it around the boards, but Canada makes a pass to the near board. Stacey skates it over the red, puts it on net, and a save by Aaron Frankel at 15:46. 3-1 the shots, no score. All right, important. U.S. get the first goal and get this game on track. Face off. Canada sends it behind the net. It hits the back of the net. Taken by Poulin. That shot was saved. It's down the length of the ice. Played by Dabian to the far boards. U.S. keeps it in. That is Joy Dunn with the puck. Back to the blue line. What's that thought? Okay, centering. Nope, blocked. Still behind the net. Oh, frozen puck by Dabian at 15:13. Shots 3-2 United States. Oh, shoot. I just screwed that up. 1 second. Yeah, Joy Dunn is 24. Okay. And they missed the face-off again, showing a replay. Oh, brother. Man, Peacock is terrible. This game's on USA as well, but geez Louise. They're terrible at college basketball, too. I don't understand it. Turnbull dumps it in for Canada behind the U.S. net. Turnbull to the near board. Stacey sends it around. Turnbull in the near corner. Stacey, a backhander. Don't know if that was on net. U.S. grabs it in the near circle. Harvey, a pass. Up ahead, right wing to the far circle. Shot, kick save. And a nice save there by Dabian. Puck is in the far boards, and we got a whistle at 14:27. May have been offsides, U.S. 4-2 the shots on goal for the United States. Pretty good opportunity there. It looks like Murphy put it on net. Yeah, it was Murphy. Good kick save by Dabian with the left pad. Under 14.5, so we'll have, once we get to under 14, there'll be a media timeout. Oh, hold on. We have too many players on the ice. Murphy's going to serve it. Oh, did not see that. So Canadian power play here. Team Canada. All right. In behind the net into the near corner. 14:15 to go. And the U.S. clears it to the neutral ice. Fast will track it down for Canada. Tipped into the near corner. Fast with the puck. Drop pass. Picked up. Taken up the ice. And behind the net. Canada 7 for, I missed, I think 7 for 19 on the tournament on the power play. Oh, that's Philly, of course. And the U.S. has a PK rate of 100% in the tournament. All right. At the far circle, centering pass. Shot blocked by the United States into the near circle. Philly trying to dig it out of the near corner. Now it's taken into the far boards. Down low. Pass gets away from Poulin. They have to regroup at the neutral ice. Fillier shot, kick save. Nice one by Frankel. And the United States clears it down the length of the ice. Picked up behind the net for Canada. It's under 13 minutes to go. Less than 30 seconds on the power play. Pass to the near corner. Steckline, and who is that? Gosling for Canada battling for the puck. Shot towards the net. Frankel kept it out. The rebound goes to the far boards, and it's out. I guess, well, no, it must have been a blocked shot. No shots on goal. It's still 4-4. Power play is over for Canada. We're back to 5-on-5. Gosling sends it around behind the U.S. net. Turnbull has it in the far corner. Blue line keeper, and the U.S. knocks it to the neutral ice, but a whistle at 12:12 may have been offsides. And we're to the first media timeout. No score. Shots are still 4-4. In the poll, we got 12 votes. 75% for the U.S., so that'd be 9. And 25% for Canada, that'd be 3. Sin bin admin. USA, USA, USA. Go, go. Yep, thank you. And bless you from earlier. All right. Well, hope you'll be with us again soon. We have 2 men's college basketball games on tap still today. Vermont against UMBC. That'd be University of Maryland, Baltimore County. That game at 5 for ESPN Plus. And also Cal State University Northridge, CSUN, CSUN, at UC Santa Barbara, UCSB. 8 p.m. Tomorrow, the men's tournament continues. We have the semifinals, Canada-Finland, 9:35 in the morning Central. And the U.S. versus Slovakia, that game, 2:05 Central in the afternoon. And St. Peter's, Iona, bronze medal match Saturday afternoon for the men, and Sunday morning, early start for the gold medal match. And great. Back by Peacock. They missed the face-off once again. Jeez Louise. 12 minutes remaining in the opening period. Still no score. Taken behind their own net. U.S. picked up. And what the heck? I don't want... That semi's not till tomorrow. They're asking me to what? Add it to my stuff? For tomorrow? Just get this off my screen. Jeez Louise. I think that was icing against the U.S. there. Far face-off circle. And U.S. takes it into the neutral zone. Up ahead along the boards. A little bit of interference by Larocque, I thought. No call. Puck is pinned in the far corner. Somebody lost a glove for the U.S. They pick it up. Harvey trying to dig it out of the near corner. U.S. centers it back to the blue line. Long shot deflected wide, taken behind the net by Larocque for Canada. Pass behind the net. Tipped into the netting or the bench, either the stands or the bench area for Canada at 11:09. As we watch Sarah Nurse for Canada skate to the bench. All right, far face-off circle in Canada's end. Poulin wins the draw, sends it around to Fillier, who sends a cross-ice pass. Harvey tried to knock it out, but we got a whistle. It's either offsides on Canada or Harvey may have chipped it into the USA bench. 11:01 to go. Excuse me. All right. Face off controlled by Canada. They skated up the boards. That is Thompson, I believe. Up the near boards for the U.S. Sent around to the far boards. U.S. another pass gets away at the neutral zone. Dumped in by Shelton. U.S. quickly sends it out. Tipped by Joy Dunn. And this is going to be icing on the U.S. 10:36 in the first period. 6 games played. Alex Carpenter, 3 goals. I think I missed how many assists, though. They took the numbers down so quick. All right, far face-off circle. Canada controls the puck, sends it behind the U.S. net into the near boards. Fast trying to dig it out. Gosling tried to center it. It's blocked into the near corner. Behind the net, U.S. takes it to the blue line. Pass gets away at the red line again. And Canada controls the puck. Just poor passing by the United States early on. I don't know what they're seeing out there on these passes. They're just not going anywhere. Going directly back to the Canada. All right. Canada dumps it in from the red line. And played by Frankel to the near boards. Skated out. Passed to... Nope, not connected. Another takeaway and a dump in by Canada. Edwards tips it up the far boards. U.S. gets it to the red line. Glove down by Canada. Sent right back in. All right. Is that Keller or... I think that's Keller. It's either Keller or Gilday. It's Keller. Behind the net. U.S. trying to get it out. Pass ahead. And immediately taken away by Canada. Nurse. And then a dump in by Jacques. All right, U.S. in the far corner. 9:10 to go in the opening period. They've kind of fallen asleep here. Terrible passing by the U.S. lately. Not sure what's wrong. Not that Canada's passes are much better, but 2-on-2 for Canada. Far circle. Centering pass went through everybody into the near boards. Kept in fast, tips it into the far corner. Off a glove. It was tipped by the U.S. Up the near boards. Fast keeps it in at the blue line. Cross ice pass. Shot. Blocked into the far circle. U.S. skates it out to the red line. And a dump in by Carolyn Harvey. Fast sends it up the far, or make that the near boards. Taken away by the U.S. That was Heisey. Hadn't said her name all day. Sent in by Canada behind the net into the far corner. Watts to the blue line. Keeper sent to the side of the net. Fillier trying to dig it out. It comes through to the nearest circle. Sent around by Canada. Under 8 minutes to go in the opening period. Finally, the U.S. makes a pass ahead. Bilka, and it's taken away by Canada in their own end. Up the near boards. Watts loses it. U.S. sends it out to neutral ice. Picked up and a pass taken away by the U.S. Bilka again dumps it in. Played behind the net by Dabian. Up to the neutral ice. Taken into the far circle. Canada with the puck. Center to the point. Shot wide of the net. Then the rebound sent off the side of the net. An initial shot was missed by Nurse. Taken by Canada again into the near circle. Blue line keeper. Fast gets knocked down by Joy Dunn, and Turnbull picks it up in the neutral ice. Under 7 to go. Still no score. 4-4 the shots. Canada, Turnbull in the near corner. Turnbull centers. That's a nice save. Oh, well, maybe the save was there on the rebound. A good shot from the near circle and from the far circle. One of them was on net. And U.S. tried to dump it in. It must have hit the Canada bench, though. And now we have the under 10 media timeout at 6:34. No score. Yeah, we had the under 14. We're taking the under 10 and should be an under 6 soon as well. Ha. Wait, who's the captain? I thought 21. Oh, is it Hillary Knight? One second. Yeah, Hillary Knight, the captain, having a go-go squeeze. On the bench for U.S. Yeah, her and Poulin have been at it for a long time here as captains in this series. 5-2 gold medals, Canada. So... and 2 golds and 4 silvers. The U.S., Sweden has the other silver in women's hockey since it was introduced in 1998 at Nagano. Ooh, Stacy, that was the shot that registered off the rebound, off a blocked shot from the far circle. Great heads-up save and good movement by Frankel. All right, we are just about set, I assume, to resume. They didn't even show the face-off. They were showing Frankel. Why is Peacock in USA so bad? That's an icing call against Canada. They can't... I just would like to see a face-off once in a while. They don't hardly ever show them. They're constantly either joining late from a replay or they're zeroed in on somebody who's not taking the face-off and you can't see what's going on. Oh, wow, U.S. won that face-off. And the only reason I know is because they showed it. Tip toward the crease and freeze the puck by Dabian at 6:20. Shots are 5-5 now. I think that best chance was by Canada, that other end, their 5th shot. Face-off taken behind the net for Canada. And tip to neutral ice. U.S. quickly send it over the red line, but okay, not far enough for icing. Nurse got it taken away. Heisey centered it. It got through everybody to the near boards by the penalty box and hustled by Wynn to get to it. But Canada now takes it away. Nurse takes it behind the net. Centering pass tipped by the U.S. to the near boards. Tried to send it on net. That may have been a save there. Missed it. Might have been by Multi. There's a dump in. I think that was the shot. 6-5. shots. Canada, or that was it. Something. That was a good opportunity. Canada still has the puck in the far corner. Now takes it behind the net. 5:20 to go. And a whistle. Nope, 5:21, the whistle. What's the call here? Under 6 media timeout. That's what it is. Still no score. 6-5 the shots. Canada leading in shots. I got to get a little more light. 1 second. A little overcast now. All right, that's better on the light. Flip the cap around if it gets in my eyes, but it looks kind of overcast at the moment. Oh, brother, what is this stupid drink commercial? Liquid Death. Okay. No, thank you. It's probably carbonated. Well, if it's not, it's super expensive, though. All right, just about set to resume. 5:21 to go in the opening period of the women's gold medal match, and it has been scoreless and just the one power play opportunity for too many players on the ice against oh shoot, dumped in on net by the U.S. Behind the net, Canada took it away. Turnbull up the far boards, tipped. U.S. sends it back in. And taken behind the net. Oh, and there's a trip by the U.S. That's going to get called. And the whistle at 4:55. And another Canada power play. Joy Dunn tripping. Yeah, it was pretty easy call for the ref to make. And the U.S. will go back on the PK. All right, power play. Oh, breakaway here for the U.S. Up the middle, one-on-one, and a good play by Fast to poke it into the near boards. Oh, man, U.S. had a chance there, but great play by Fast to get back for Canada. All right, taken by Watts, pass to Fast, over into the O-zone, drop pass sent around for Canada. Spooner sends it back to Fast. Fast along the blue line to Watts. Far circle shot through the crease into the near corner. All right, kept in. And the U.S. now clears it down the length of the ice. Touched up by Dabian to the right side of the net. Sent behind the net to the far boards. And they have to settle the puck down again. Taken behind the net. Now a pass. And, yeah, Thompson up ahead. Dumped in by Canada. Jacques, but already taken out by the U.S. in the far boards. Curl centered it. Shot was deflected wide. And Canada has the puck sent towards the far corner. Edwards couldn't get it out. We're under 30 seconds on the power play, under 3:20 to go first period. There's a shot on net. May have saved it on the rebound. Maybe the first one was blocked. Canada, another good opportunity. U.S. can't clear it yet. Now they do. That should just about do it with just under 3 minutes to go in the opening period. And their clock froze. Towards the net, I guess blocked behind the net into the near boards. We're back to 5-on-5. Joy Dunn pass, gets it right back. She tips it into the near corner. It took a hit in the near corner. It's passed to Turnbull. Well, Turnbull's trying to freeze it, but now it's taken away by Larocque of Canada. Or taken from Turnbull by Larocque. Or from Turnbull to Larocque. Now they carry it over the line. Nurse to the near circle for Canada. Centering pass blocked or tipped and towards the net, and a freeze of the puck by Frankel. And they did count that as a shot. 8-5 shots on goal, United States. Fast had to go off her stick, and that's why the U.S. had that one-on-one. But Fast recovered and poked it away while it was in the slot just before the shot was about to be taken. U.S. sends it up ahead. It's in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Keller. Blue line shot tipped by Murphy. Picked up. Curl with it. Blue line. Curl to the near circle. Stops. No, actually, that's Heisey, not Curl. 27. Shot. That was saved on the shot by Keller into the near corner. 0-0 the score. 8-6 shots on goal Canada, and Canada's 0 for 2 on the power play. And some sticks got knocked. Oh, play continues. I thought we had a whistle. There's a couple sticks laying on the ice in front of the United States bench. Edwards gets it behind the U.S. net with 1:14 to go in the first period. All right, now Keller takes it behind the net, pursued by Watts. Keller brings it out. Blue line pass off the boards, sent in by Edwards in front of the Canada bench. And taken behind the net, Bilka to the near boards. Poulin sends it around for Canada to the far corner. Pass to the neutral ice. Watts sends it ahead. U.S. takes it away. Red line. Curl with the puck. Curl to the near circle. Curl, I don't know, took a spill. Guess it wasn't a trip. Steckline, blue line pass. Gets it back. Sends it to the point sent to Barnes. And then, we got a whistle at 14.1. Looks like hooking. Shelton hooking for Canada. The U.S. gets a power play with 14.1. Yeah, that was an easy call. Oh, yeah, that was earlier when she got Curl. Ooh, Keller had a nice shot. Good save by Dabian. I think that was Barnes with her out there. Keep forgetting who 3. Isn't 3? Yeah, 3 is Barnes. Okay. Doesn't appear to be paired up with Steckline like usual. All right, Carpenter to take the face-off in the near circle. Linesperson is telling the Canadian winger or defense person to step out of the circle. Nope, we got to redo it. It wasn't frickin' perfect. Oh, drop the puck. Face off. And Canada falls right on top of it in the circle. Blue line keeper, far circle, tipped wide into the near corner. That's going to do it. 0-0 after 1. And we'll head to the second period scoreless. Bit of a surprise. I don't know. U.S. was turning the puck over a lot at neutral ice. They were not making good passes, especially at the neutral ice. Canada pretty much dominated that period. Fortunate for the United States, Canada went 0 for 2 on the power play, and U.S. will start the second period with still 1:45 on their power play after the Shelton hooking of Curl. Okay, good. That one showed up real quick. Just going to put this in. Excuse me. In Twitch as well. Oh, didn't mean to bump the cord. I know that makes that terrible noise. No score through 20 minutes. All right. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit that like button. Give it that thumbs up. Please consider hitting subscribe to the channel as well. Doing one or both will help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, and this will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. And if you have a Twitch account, please do me a favor. Give me a follow there as well. All right. So 1-1. 0-0-8-6 the shots. 8-6 shots on goal, Canada. Let's look at the team. Do they have face-offs? No, they don't. It's so yeah. I have to get that off the TV broadcast. Well, so we've got 8 saves for Frankel, 6 saves for Dabian. Both goalies have played well. Yeah, 2 penalties to 1 U.S. and Canada just picked up their first. So 0 for 2 on the power play. 4 minutes of power play for Canada. The U.S. still has 1:45 to go on their power play. All right, shots on goal. Keller, Edwards, Harvey, Wynn, Murphy, Steckline all have 1 for the U.S. For Canada, Poulin has 2, so does Clark. And 1 shot for Ambrose, Nurse, Stacy, and Fast. Yeah, not much else to report. Oh, shoot. We won't actually have intermission report here and don't get a shot of the countdown clock. All right. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you're enjoying your day. Happy Thursday. If you're, I guess, way ahead in the world, it might already be. Yeah, it's probably Friday in Far East, at least. And again, oh, shoot. 1 second. Okay, that is muted. Good. Oh, let's check the poll. 22 votes, 68% think U.S. will win, 32% Canada. All right. Again, tonight, so a little over 4 hours, Vermont at UMBC, men's college basketball, and also 8 o'clock Central, so just over 7 hours. What did I say? 4 hours and 7 hours. Cal State Northridge and UC Santa Barbara. Tomorrow, semifinals for the men's tournament. Canada, Finland, 9:35 a.m. Central. United States, Slovakia. That will be at 2:05 Central. And then St. Peter's, Iona tomorrow night, 6 Central. Saturday, bronze medal match at 1:35 p.m. in the Central Time in the afternoon. And UC San Diego versus UC Irvine at night. Sunday morning, 7:05 in the morning Central Time. Early start for the gold medal match. That's the earliest start time for any game other than those 5:10 in the morning games. Because even the bronze medal game for the women started at 7:40 or Central. And then St. Peter's, Siena in the afternoon. I probably will take the night off. There's really nothing to stream Sunday night. Monday night, more men's college basketball. Texas, University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley versus McNeese. All right, I think I will take a quick break, and then I will be back. Let me cue up some music during this intermission. And thanks, we got to 10 likes. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, we can do the patriotic music. All right, be right back. All right, we are back. Let me silence the music. Thanks, John. I think we were listening to Stars and Stripes Forever during that comment. That's a great song. Can't type. All right, let me take down the schedule. Just about set here for the middle. Nicholas. Hey, Nicholas Costa. Go Canada. Just kidding. Just want a good game. They've I don't hesitate, I guess, to say dominated, but I think they've played better than the U.S. so far. U.S. made a lot of turnovers at neutral ice, and fortunately, they didn't pay for their mistakes. U.S. in blue going left to right. Canada in white going right to left. Taken behind the net. 4 for 20, 20% on the power play for the U.S. in the tournament. So their PK unit is good, but power play leaving a lot to be desired. Yeah, and Canada, 85.71% on the PK. Oh, dear Lord. Pass to the far circle. Shot, saved into the far circle. It goes into the near boards. Behind the net, off the back of the net. Fast sends it up the boards. Picked up by Canada. 2-on-1. Pass to the circle. A backhander scores at 19:06. And the U.S. gives up a shorthanded goal. Unbelievable. What in the world just happened? O'Neill with Stacy. Yeah, fast set it up. Yep, exactly. Wow. Hey, Blue Jay. Yeah, unfortunately, the United States just gave up 2-on-1 on a power play. Go figure. Edwards couldn't get back, and it's not Frankel's fault. She had to stay with the forehand, and O'Neill drew it on a string, went backhand, and she crashed into the boards as she slipped. 19:04 to go in the second period, and the United States better wake up in a hurry. First goal they've given up, I think, since the first game that they won 5-1. All right, Frankel touches it up. Brought up by Harvey. Pass to Heisey. Heisey fell down. Sent in to the far corner. And pass tipped into the near boards. Near circle sent out by Canada to neutralize. 10 seconds on the U.S. power play. They have done nothing on it. In fact, they gave up a goal. Behind the net into the far corner. That's it. No more power. No, actually, 1 second. We got a whistle. Jeez Louise. At 18:15. Great play by O'Neill. Edwards was slow to get back, and nothing. When you give up an odd man break or odd person, that'll happen. Yes, I agree, John. Stinks. All right, into the near corner. Power play over. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. We have a whistle at 18:03. Oh, yeah, no, I can't do that either. I'm sure that would be taken down and frowned upon as well. I can't risk that. Yeah, if I could figure out how to do 2 streams at once, I suppose I could show it on Twitch, but I don't know. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So, all right, behind the net. into the near boards and sent up by the U.S. behind the Canadian net. Fast plays it to the near corner. Blue line keeper for Barnes. Barnes sends it around behind the net. U.S. scramble for the puck, and a frozen puck on the play. Shots are 9-9. Dabian with another save. Hey, how's it going, Sarah? Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I don't want my channel taken down. Enjoy. Kyle Pitts is joining the Eagles. Okay, thanks, Seth. Behind the net, Thompson doesn't get it out. U.S. keeps it in, but now it's knocked out. U.S. at the neutral zone. Under 17:20 to go. Trying to sync the clock here real quick. Okay, here we go. Edwards passes it up the boards, tipped into the far side. And Canada just tipped it, I think, into the U.S. bench. 17:03. Refs or lines persons splitting the teams up there quickly. Again, O'Neal at 54 seconds into the second period, shorthanded. On a breakaway with Stacy set up by Fast. 2-on-1 rush. Off the near boards. Canada dump it. How is that not offsides? Are you serious? There's no way that Canada was onside there. Taken behind the net by Harvey and sent out. They were way in ahead of the pass. Good Lord. Passed off the far boards for Canada. U.S. dumps it in. It's in the far corner. Picked up by Canada. Sent to the neutral ice. Stacy had sent it ahead, but in the near boards. Oh, Canada keeps it in. Pass to the far circle. Harvey sends it up the boards, but it's taken over by Canada. Jeez Louise. Behind the net, into the near corner. Thompson, and then a centering pass by Fillier got deflected away. U.S. gets it to neutralize, immediately picked up by Canada and tipped in by Fillier. Off the back of the net. And that looks like Keller. Is Keller out there with Harvey now? Taken at the neutral ice and dumped in by Thompson. Come on, U.S. Wake the heck up. They have been like sleepwalking this entire game. Murphy centers it in the slot. Shot may have been blocked into the netting at 15:26. So that was their best opportunity in quite some time. Yeah, I thought I saw that it was 10-10 shots, but I bet you that's what TV has, but I think they took it away immediately because it was blocked into the netting. Heck yes, the U.S. has not been playing well. I would say Canada has pretty thoroughly dominated this game now. The U.S. just cannot complete passes in the neutral zone. Dumped around the net into the far corner. They need to tie this thing up and in a hurry and get some momentum back their way. Shelton in the near corner. Curl battling for the puck. Canada, well, Nurse can't get it out. And knocked down. Taken away by Multi for Canada over the red line. Towards the far circle. Tipped wide of the net. And, pushing and shoving. Multi and who was it? Barnes? Getting into it, I think, at 14:48. Should see if this Multi is related to the old Chicago Wolves player, Steve Multi. Probably a common name, though. Yeah, that was definitely Barnes and Multi. 14:48 to go, middle period. So we're not even halfway through, but it's 1-0 Canada. And what made it worse is they scored a shorthanded goal on a 2-on-1. It's just inexcusable. No, I agree. Yeah, I wasn't expecting 5-0 by any stretch of the imagination, but wasn't expecting to trail either. Zumwinkle takes it towards the net. It goes behind the net. It looked like a knockdown in the crease. And back to the blue line for the United States. They lose track of it and taken up by Spooner. And I don't know if that shot was on target, but just, man, terrible puck movement, terrible puck handling. Just an awful. I mean, take nothing away from Canada, but this is just not what the U.S. has been during this entire tournament. All right, pass up ahead by Thompson to O'Neill. O'Neill dumps it in. She, of course, is the goal scorer for Canada. And Keller couldn't get it out. The puck is in the far corner again. Picked up and taken out by Hillary Knight. But it's taken over by Shelton for Canada. Now a pass to the far boards by the Canada bench. They dump it in. All right. U.S. trying to dig it out in the far corner. Behind the net for Watts for Canada. Blue line keeper tipped away from Fast. U.S. sends it to the neutral ice. Tipped into the near circle. Fast is there behind the net. Centering, but they call that a shot and was basically off the side of the net for the U.S. Canada sends it up the near boards. Wynn is battling. And yeah, I haven't said Wynn's name like at all today. Haven't noticed her one bit. All right, sent it. Yeah, I don't know how this last one was called a shot on goal. That was not going to go in unless it was tipped in from the angle it was sent. Under 12:50 in the middle period. Far circle. Ooh, hit in the corner. Harvey loses it. The U.S. keeps it in at the blue line, though. Curl pass to the near side for Wynn. Wynn centers it. Harvey shot. Oh, a tip by Wynn, and that was saved brilliantly by Dabian. And puck is still in the zone. Offensive possession for the United States. Wynn sends it behind the net. Centering pass tipped off the near boards into neutral ice. Oh, looked like Wynn had a good opportunity to get the equalizer. Didn't happen. Curl gets the puck taken away. Skated out to the near circle towards the net. Oh, pushed entirely into the net. And the whistle is blown. And we have the under 14 media timeout. 11:55 to go. Yeah, the goalie completely got pushed into the net, but no goal. 11-11 are the shots, though. And the sun is out again. Oh, maybe I can just shade myself a little instead of pulling them shut. Oh, might need a drink. Yeah. Had one last night. Oh, all right. It's 1-0 Canada on the shorthanded goal. Not quite halfway through the game yet, though. 11:55 to go, middle period. Yeah, that was their first sustained attack in maybe the entire game. I couldn't even tell you. They got outshot 8-6 in the first period, and it just, I don't know. No sense of urgency, it seems like. I don't know what is wrong with the U.S. today. Again, take nothing away from Canada. They're playing brilliantly. I don't know. Not sure. All right, they're doing ice repair, but we're about set to resume. Are the Bears moving to Indiana? Excellent question. It's all posturing until it happens, right? I don't know. I mean, I could see it. I don't know. Cook County and specifically Chicago are messed up. I wouldn't be shocked. Shot from the blue line was wide for Canada. And finally, the U.S. will skate it out of their own zone, dump it in from the red line and into the near corner. Uh-oh, they call icing on the U.S. there? I thought that was the red line. Coin got there too, but go Canada. Slam disc. Hell for breakfast. Dan, hello. Yeah. Got all the Canadian fans in here. That's totally fine. 1-0 shorthanded goal by O'Neill for Canada. Face off. U.S. wins it from O'Neill. Barnes takes it up to the far circle for U.S. Under 11.5 to go, middle period. Oh, that wasn't a trip on Canada? Thompson? No, I guess not. Into the near corner. Another potential trip by Thompson, no call. Or the U.S. is just tripping over their own skates. So it could be either way. Behind that, oh, come on. That's 3 now on Thompson. You're not going to call one of these trips? None of these? Oh, my goodness. Cleared by Canada. I think, no, they waved off icing. Up the near boards. And I don't know. I can't imagine that 3 U.S. skaters tripped on their own with Thompson in the area. Not one of them was a penalty, but I guess the U.S. is just clumsy this period. I don't know. Towards the net, crashed behind the boards. I don't know if a shot registered there. Well, we do have 12-11 on the shots. If it didn't happen, it's coming up soon. Blue line keepers. Pass to Edwards. There's the shot. That's saved. Oh, Joy Dunn's rebound attempt got blocked out of the zone. Keller picks it up. Pass taken in up the middle. Edwards near circle. Shot. And that was high. And not kept in by the United States. And they got a hustle. A dive play there. Murphy gets up, but good attempt by Stacy to get to the puck for Canada. We are halfway through the game, and it's 1-0 Canada. And the pressure is going to build here on the United States the longer this stays 1-0. Heck, even if they get the equalizer and it's 1-1, pressure will still be on them. Pass to the neutral ice, taken by Poulin into the near circle. Centering pass tipped off a stick into the far corner, picked up by Larac. And Watts turned it over for Canada. U.S. in the far circle. Pass tipped into the O-zone and picked up by Canada. Sent off the near boards, tipped in, I think, by Watts. And I think she headed for a line change. Up the near boards and skated up. Centering pass, shot blocked by Canada. All right, Harvey keeps it in, centers it. Another shot. That's a nice save by Dabian. Dabian just playing very well for Canada. That shot was high but gloved. I don't think that'll be a shot on goal, but glove save and held on. 8:42 to go. This might be the under 10 media timeout. We'll see. Yeah, no, I hear you, Brick. Yeah, it's kind of curious. I mean, would the Colts allow this? I mean, I guess they have no say. It's just the same state, not the same metropolitan area, I guess. No, I know Fiala's is probably long-term. Crosby, yeah, I forgot. I think they were supposed to give an update today on Crosby. Canada goalie. Yeah, Dabian's a good goalie. There's no doubt about that. He has not been ruled out for tomorrow. Got it. Sid Weiner. I don't know. Who are the Wynn brothers? Oh, Haley's brothers. Oh, Haley Wynn on the United States. She has 3 brothers in attendance. Come on, U.S. This is ridiculous. I believe we're at the under 10 media timeout, but Peacock didn't take a commercial break. Shots. Let's see. All right, I guess they do rink repair every break. Yeah, they're shoveling along the dasher boards. All right, just about set for the next face-off. As the camera sits behind Edwards at the blue line, now we get a... There's the face-off. They just barely showed it. Turnbull takes it out to the red line. Up the far boards. And a whistle at 8:35. May have been, what, offsides? On Canada? Nope, I'm sorry. Cannot. Violates YouTube's terms of service. My channel would be deleted. All right. Sent out. Edwards up the boards, dumps it around for the U.S. in the far corner. All right, nobody's dug it out of the boards. Turnbull trying to dig it out. Fast is there for Canada. Knight was trying to get it out for U.S. It's right in front of the U.S. bench. They center it into the far corner again. Pass deflected. Edwards shot wide. Not kept in. 7:50 to go in the second period. No score. I'm sorry, 1-0. No score for the U.S. They're down 1-0. My bad. It was no score after 1 period. Sent right through the crease to the far boards. Nobody there for the U.S. Tipped away. I think that's Larocque to Watts. Sent up ahead for Canada into the near corner. U.S. takes the puck. It looks like Wynn to the red line. Dumped it in. Played to the far corner. Oh, collision there in the corner. Pass off the far boards into the far corner, but it's picked up by Jacques and sent out. Red line pass gets away. Canada makes a pass. Watts in the near circle. Watts looking. Taken away by the U.S. Up ahead. Who is that? I think that's Curl again. It's either Curl or Heisky. It's either Heisey. 17 or 27. Couldn't see. Harvey passes. She, I guess, is out. Is she out there with? Is that Dunn or Wynn or Barnes? It's Barnes. So Harvey and Barnes are out there together for the defensive pairing. Puck was behind the net. Curl dug it out. Shot from the far circle. Tipped into the near corner. Come on, there's a trip. Are we going to get a call today? Into the near circle. A shot loose after Murphy's shot in the near corner. And taken out by Canada. Into behind the net, actually. Steckline has it. Steckline to the red line. Into the ozone and dumps it in. But it's tipped into the netting. And a whistle. Oh, I'm going to have to shut the blinds. Not a minute too soon. 5:47 to go. The under 6 media timeout. Still 1-0 Canada. Unbelievable. Hey, Peter. What's going on? Good game so far, but it is nerve-wracking for fans of the United States, I would say. Shots are now 16-12 U.S. Again, Canada scored on a shorthanded goal on a 2-on-1 breakaway. O'Neill from Stacy, and it was set up by a pass by Fast. To the Kings. Oh, geez, Louise. Bennett's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't like Marchand or Marchand would be all right. I can't stand Rodriguez, though. Yeah, Peacock is his. Yeah, Peacock or USA Network if you have cable or satellite. Ever have a dog eat a whole bucket of spicy chicken before? The smell. What's up, Peter? Go US. Shot by Canada, saved and held on by Frankel at 5:35. 16-13 are the shots. Yeah, bad clearing attempt by the United States again, and a good steal and shot on goal for Canada off the stick of Shelton. Just poor passing by the United States. I don't know what it is. They just can't seem to move the puck with any efficient. Okay, can we drop the puck? I don't know what the discussion is. Finally, U.S. wins the draw. Edwards sends it up. Neutral ice. Dump in by Shelton. Gloved and held on by... she passes to the near boards. And they gave... That was a shot on goal? That was high. How is that a shot on goal? That was way above the bar. Edwards has it. Skates it over the blue line. Pass dumped in. This is icing on the U.S. Nope. Yep. I thought they waved it off. 5:05 to go. Well, it's time to wake up and smell the coffee, U.S. We're getting down to 5:05 in the second. Go, Canada, go. Go, Canada. Yep. Yeah. That men's game yesterday was nerve-wracking. Oh, wow. Canada, nice tip near the top of the slot. Oh, another good save by Frankel. The U.S. playing with fire here. A couple of great opportunities for Canada. They're already down 1-0, and we've got 4:42 to go in the second period. Canada, let's see, that was Watts. Oh, not kept in by, I think, O'Neill. No, it's Thompson. Thompson retreats, takes it right in front of the Canada net. Pass ahead to Nurse. Nurse. That pass is dumped in by the U.S., but I think this is icing again at 4:22. Between the icing and the giveaways at neutral ice and just the poor passing out of the zone, I don't know what's going on. Hey, George, how's it going? Thanks. Yep, USA, USA, USA. No, Canada. All right, centering pass, Nurse shot, glove save, Frankel again. Oh my goodness, she is keeping them in it. I mean, that 2-on-1 breakaway wasn't her fault. Not expecting it either. On a stinking power play, they give up a shorthanded goal. Another good save, and Multi bumped into Frankel too. May have been brushed by the U.S. player. All right. Near circle face-off. 4:17 to go. U.S. Win has it in the near corner. And Harvey digs it out. And Hillary Knight gets it to the neutral zone, and it's dumped. But, hey, that went into the crowd. Was that tipped or not? I guess it must have been tipped. No penalty call here for Canada at 4:01. 18-16, and apparently, I don't know if that's a U.S. fan or a Canadian fan that caught it. I don't think this was tipped. Are we sure this was tipped? Everybody's focused on the catch by the fan, but I thought that was a delay of game puck over glass. I don't know. I guess a little bit of a hit there by Steckline towards the net, deflected wide for the United States into the far corner. Turnbull trying to dig it out for Canada, now fast. We're not even showing the puck. Jeez Louise. Peacock, please keep up. Behind the net, Joy Dunn tried to center it. It's cleared. Nope, not out. Kept in by the U.S. Into the slot. And there it's picked up by Stacy. The centering pass gets away from Fast into the near board. Stacy centers it. Luckily, the U.S. tipped it to the neutral ice. Picked up towards the net. That was Bilka taken away. Canada sends it ahead. They say it was tipped, so no icing. Barnes takes it, brings it up the far boards, tipped at the neutral ice, and dumped in again by Canada. My Lord. Could we make a pass through the neutral zone today successfully? This has been insane. Another turnover. Canada has it. Far circle. Far corner. Heisey trying to dig it out. Sent behind the net. Murphy, but it's going to be sent to the far boards. Now they missed the pass again. Murphy can't get to it. Thompson carries it in towards the net. Backhander frozen by Frankel. 2:22 to go in the second period. Unreal. They just cannot pass the puck. For whatever reason, just nothing is going their way trying to move the puck from zone to zone. I don't know. It's been this period too. I don't know. The first period wasn't great, and this one's not much better. Centering pass, that was deflected just wide, right outside the crease. May have been high. Puck is tied up. Anytime Shelton wants to do something, here we go, for Canada. Sent to the far corner. Blue line keeper over to Barnes. Barnes sends it behind the net. Kept in at the blue line. Barnes shot deflected wide. Behind the net into the far corner. Fast picks it up for Canada. Neutral ice. Takedown there. Somebody for the United States got knocked down. Shot. Nice save there by Dabian. Shots are either 1919 or about to be 1919. Shot towards the rebound into the far boards. U.S. getting a line change. Win with the puck. Towards the net from the near circle. Deflected and cleared down the length of the ice by Canada. Played by Frankel up to Knight. Knight pass. And sent towards the net. Another one tipped out. Under a minute to go. U.S. shot. Bilka save. Who else? Dabian with 47.6 seconds to go in the second period. Dabian just having a heck of a game in net for Canada. Oh, shots are 20-20 now. Oh, that's right. That dump in was on net for Canada, or that clear. I don't know. AJ Malesko praising the U.S. for something. Can't say I agree. This has been not such a great game. Not just because they're down 1-0, but they just cannot seem to make a pass. Tipped. I would love to see their, I don't know if there's that percentage. Turnbull sends it behind the net. U.S. up the near boards, taken away, sent towards the net. Freeze of the puck at 16.5 by Frankel. 21-20 Canada shots. Let's go, ladies. Plenty of time. I don't know. I wish I knew. Come on. That's not fair. I'm deleting that. I'm sorry I highlighted that. All right, shot towards the net. Yeah, we had the Swiss overtime win over Sweden here on Sinbin Stream. 5 seconds to go, opening period. Behind the net. And that's the second intermission. 1-0 Canada. Good gravy. On a shorthanded goal. Do not know what is wrong with the United States in this game, but hats off to Canada. They've been playing phenomenal. Oh, thanks, Brick. Yeah, I'm sorry I highlighted that one. That was my mistake. Yeah, overtime win. Switzerland beat Sweden 2-1 in overtime. I said that twice. Sorry. Dog farts are the worst. Sorry, Peter. Hope your dog is better soon. Yes, the U.S. are playing like dog farts. I don't know. I swear, Thompson had 3 straight trips, and you cannot tell me that not one of those was a trip by Thompson. Like, really? The United States skaters lost an edge 3 straight times in the ozone? And it just happened to be a coincidence that Thompson was there each time. One of those had to be a trip. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Yeah, there's been a couple of those, but I'm talking about the middle period, though. I mean, there was 3 straight trips by Thompson, and I mean, take your pick. That one of those had to have been a penalty. I can't imagine one player being coincidentally near 3 players that just happened to lose an edge and fall. I don't know. But, well, still got 20 minutes to work with. And talking about bad refs, in the men's game, Czechia got a goal with 6 players on the ice. I mean, I think that was the worst call. That almost cost Canada semifinals for the men. So, we've had plenty of examples of horrible reffing in this tournament, men's and women's. Just putting the score in Twitch, and I cannot type. Let me type one more time. All right, 1 second. All right, frustration setting in for the U.S. team. In the poll so far, 65 votes, still 66% U.S., 34% Canada. Yeah, for reference, let me put the score in. Alrighty. Please, I hope if you're enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button. Consider hitting subscribe to the channel here. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. And if you have a Twitch account, please give me a follow there as well. Sorry, it's hard for me to keep it I wish I could get one chat all together. There's probably a way to do it, and I just don't know how. Still believe the U.S. will win the gold. Me too. I'm hoping it's coming. These idiots have to be the same refs from the NHL. Well, Terry McCauley, I think, was one of the refs for the men's games. I know. I'm not sure about the women's because I think they're female refs. So I wouldn't think so. I can't remember if the NHL has any female refs or not. Go Canada. We got the flag and the leaf. No comment. I mean, I don't know. I know there's been plenty of fixing and stuff in other sports, especially basketball. I have no clue on hockey. I'm not saying it's not. It's definitely possible. I'll put it that way, but I don't know. I would love to see a replay of those 3 straight trips on Thompson that weren't called. Oh, man. Curl sent one on a rebound past Davian and just missed the post. Wow. Because she had made like a shoulder save, and then Curl got to the loose puck and sent it through and missed. Oh, that's true. I wish I could do PWHL, but their games are already on YouTube, so there's no point in me streaming something that's already available on YouTube. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I know you're rooting for Canada. Thank you. Yeah, hit the like button then. Subscribe then. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all right. I wanted a good game anyways above anything else. So here we go. I don't often put 25 on US. I don't bet often, but put 25. Okay, I misread it. Yep. I think it'll still pay off. I'm not a fan of sports betting. No, me either. I'm not. It's not that I'm against it, although I do get a little sick of the ads from DraftKings and I don't know if it's just the fantasy or whatever you call it. What's the FanDuel and DraftKings or Scam Duel and Grift Kings. I get kind of sick of the ads. I'm not against it. I get it. It makes it more interesting. It helps drive viewership too. But just personally, I can't do it. It would. I have enough anxiety in my life. It would make me. I don't want to have more anxiety on top of all the anxiety I already have. Go Canada. Hope the men's teams pull off, and yeah, I hope so. More of an underdog there, I suppose. I can't believe that Czechia got a six skater goal though. That gave them the lead, and Canada miraculously still tied it and won it in overtime. If they had lost that game, that would have just been kind of a travesty. There's your game-winning goal. Too bad it should have been illegal, and nobody on the ice noticed it. At least nobody for the officials. Yeah, so there's been plenty of awful officiating to point to. Alrighty, we will take a short break. Just the goal by O'Neill, shorthanded on a breakaway, set up by Fast. A good pass from Stacy, and then O'Neill put it in backhand. She went forehand to backhand and got it around Frankel. Nothing Frankel could do for the United States. And I don't know. U.S. needs take nothing away from Canada's effort, but I feel like the U.S. needs to wake up, smell the coffee. They got to play their game. They can't press, but they need to get this equalizer soon. And the league. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to highlight that one. And fortunately, I think Brick, one of my mods, deleted it. I got to read it before I highlighted it. I didn't appreciate that one either. I'm sorry about that. That's on me. I shouldn't have highlighted that. I apologize. 23-19 Canada on the face-offs. How the hell do you type face-offs? Do I have to hyphenate it? Oh, thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I apologize, Jude. Thank you. The men play Slovakia. Yep. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll have both semifinal games tomorrow. Canada, Finland, 9:35 Central. 5 minutes before puck drop, and USA, Slovakia, 2:05 Central. Plenty of men's college basketball coming up today, tomorrow, through Tuesday, and then finally prime time NHL hockey returns next Wednesday. Holy cow, it's been too long. That is Wednesday, January, good Lord. February 25th, the return of NHL hockey. All right, I'm going to take a break. Let me cue up the music. I'll be back. Thanks, everybody, for supporting my channel. Let's see. Library. Forgot where we left off on the patriotic music. Oh, we'll replay. Yeah, you know what? We'll replay. Let's see. Bravura. I could redo Stars and Stripes Forever. No, let's do Bravura again and then Washington Post. And if it's still going, the Star Spangled Banner. All right, we are back. Pardon, gonna have to interrupt the national anthem. I know, sacrilege. All right, we are just about set for the third period. I decided to crack the blinds because I thought it was overcast, but the sun just doesn't want to make up its mind. I may have to rethink this decision. Rally cap time anyways, other way. All right, U.S. right to left in blue. Dump in to the near corner. Taken in the far corner, behind the net. Taken away by Canada. Sent up the far boards. And whistled for icing at 1938. Yep, I'm going to have to shut these. It is just bright enough, not direct sunlight, but... Oh, and there went the sock for the mic. Awesome. All right, play continues. Shot and into the far corner. $19:20 to go, third period. That is, let's see. Harvey sent it to the far corner. Up the near boards for Canada. Dumped in, and is another icing on Canada at 19:02. Shot still 21-20 Canada, where it was after two periods. Yeah. What happened here? Davian got run over by Murphy in the slot. That could have been a goaltender interference call on the U.S. She lost her stick on the play. I don't know what more evidence the refs needed. So another ice. Oh, no, they waved off icing. How is that not icing? Up the near boards for the U.S. Centering pass, frozen puck by Davian at 18:43. Very strange calls and non-calls so far. I don't know what the broadcast said, but it sure looked like Murphy should have had a goalie interference call against her. That almost looked like a slash that was missed on Canada. I believe Wynn had it. They centered it in the slot. Harvey did nothing with it. U.S. nearly had a trip there as Poulin got it to the neutral ice and dumped it in. Taken out by Joy Dunn to the red line and dumped in. 21-21 the shots. Behind the net, Davian to the near boards. It's into the far boards. Sent around behind the net. Centering pass went through everybody into the far boards, and Fillier dumps it in for Canada. Sent to Harvey over the red line. Deflected by... Who is 16 for U.S.? Sent out by Canada. U.S. regroups in their own zone. Passes to the far boards. Up. Tipped. Zumwinkle couldn't handle it, and it's sent out by Canada. Knocked down by Steckline. Dump in from the red line. Under 17:40 to go. 1-0 Canada. Into the far corner. Shelton either freezing it or trying to dig it out for Canada. Knocked to the near circle. Picked up. Spooner going. No, that's not Spooner. Fast going the other way. Shot. And deflected into the far corner. Shots are. Well, I think they just registered one for Canada. Into the O-zone. U.S. dumps it around behind the net. Played in the near corner to the far corner. Battle for the puck. Canada has it. Pass up ahead. Turnbull to the blue line. U.S. Well, they have to retreat. Pass to the red line. Heisey sends it in. Haven't said Heisey's name hardly the whole game. Supposedly the best player for the U.S. Centering pass through the crease, off the near boards and out. Not kept in by Keller. Picked up a... Wait, now it's icing? Wait, what? Yeah, the face-off is at center ice. It's like the officials thought the Canada team iced it, and they didn't. Oh, my God, these officials need to wake up, not just the U.S. Holy crap, how did they blow that play dead? Just bizarre. Wow. Carpenter does not win the draw for the U.S., but they do have the puck after Canada sent it in. And the U.S., it's sent into the bench area by Canada at 16:24. Wow, these officials, holy crap. This is your gold medal, people. Oh, yeah, 120 in an account. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like slots. That's all right, Paul. We got all ways to go, hopefully. Consistent. Canada. Hope the Americans are stumbling. It seems like it. Go, Canada. All right, back underway. Dump in. Canada's already won 5 golds. They don't need any more, not in women's. Behind the net, into the near corner, 16:10 to go in the third. Puck in the near boards. Harvey passes to the far side. A dump in. May have been Barnes. I'm not sure who Harvey's paired with. All right, blue line keeper. That is Harvey. She falls down and Canada clears it. And why is my OBS having trouble? Sorry if the picture froze. OBS decided to disconnect and reconnect on me. Should be 15:10 to go. So if there was a brief break in there, I apologize. I don't know. OBS was having issues. Seems to be okay now. Dumped in by the United States. Under 15 minutes to go. Around the far boards for Canada. Pass missed off the near boards. Behind the U.S. net. No icing. U.S. can't get it out. Blue line keeper for Canada. Tipped behind the U.S. net. Into the far corner. Oh, boy. U.S. over the red line. Pass to the near boards. Shot tipped or saved into the far boards by Dabian. Canada the other way. Taken away by the United States. Pass into their own defensive zone. Up ahead. Knocked down there by Thompson again. Another one. In the corner. Picked up by Murphy. Murphy to the blue line. Murphy shot. Glove save. Dabian hangs on. And we got the under 14 media timeout at 13:58. Still 1-0 Canada. U.S. players or team in shock. Let me see if I have any other than Mike Tirico to lead games. Good question. I'm not sure. I haven't really been paying attention. They barely, if it's not a U.S. game, even with this U.S. game today, they came on the air at noon. At noon, that's it you're going to do for the women's gold medal match? And I think Doc Emmerich did the lead-in story or video roll. Yeah, I don't know. I just from my brief experience, Peacock does a terrible job on both hockey and college basketball. I don't know. They're the worst by far of anything I've seen. I think CBS does a great job for basketball in general, WNBA too, not just college. Fox does okay. And I don't really like ESPN's coverage, but it's light years ahead of this garbage that Peacock produces. I don't know what Peacock trying to reinvent the wheel, I guess, with the broadcast. All right, shots are, that's 23-22 U.S. Under 14 minutes to go. Face off. Nope. We finally take the face off. I don't know. The U.S. player fell down. Puck is in behind the Canada net. 13:50 to go. Harvey, blue line keeper for the U.S. That's Wynn. Sent around behind the net into the near corner. Long shot blocked in the slot and taken out by Shelton. Harvey, and then a dump in by the United States into the far circle. Centering pass right up the middle. That may have been a kick save for Dabian. Blue line shot wide. Sent out, not all the way though, by Shelton. Keeper by Keller at the blue line. And up the near boards. Keller, cross-ice pass, gets away from Edwards. Tipped into the far corner. Carpenter back to Edwards. Over to Keller. Keller in the near circle. Edwards with the puck. Good possession here by the U.S. But Canada gets it to Watts in the near corner. She flips it back into the far corner for Shelton. And briefly kept in by Keller, and then a hit by Stacy, and it's dumped in by Turnbull. Watts plays it behind the U.S. net. 12.5 to go. Into the far boards. Not out. Keeper at the blue line for Jacques. Centering pass. Near circle. Jacques towards the net. It was tipped into the corner for Nelson, who gets it to the neutral ice, but quickly ahead for Canada. Jacques to Multi. Multi centers it back towards the net. A high shot by Jacques. Oh, I may have been mixing up Jacques and Larac. It is Jacques now. 12 minutes to go. And shots are now 24-23. Well, okay, Larac did have one shot, and then I think Jacques. I think I had, well, I may have said Jacques once when I should have said Larac. Number 2, number 3 on Canada. Behind the net, Thompson plays it to Jacques. Around the far boards. Multi couldn't get it out. U.S. dumps it into the near corner. It's either Multi or Multi. All right, tipped into the near corner. U.S. trying to keep it in under 11.5. Steck line to the far side. Shot. Saved by Dabian and hangs on at 11:24. Shots 25-23. Yes, U.S., but they are trailing 1-0 on the scoreboard. Wow. I mean, great game by Dabian. Not an exaggeration. Oh, shoot. I thought I paused the clock. Darn it. I forgot to pause it. In the far board, sent around behind the net into the near corner for the U.S. Blue line keeper. Shot towards the net, tipped into the far corner. U.S. keeps it in, sends it behind the Canadian net into the near circle. Canada picks it up. Pass by Stacy, taken away by the U.S. behind the net. Into the near corner. Blue line keeper. Nope, offsides, I guess, on the U.S. at 10:49. 25-23 other shots. Is this the under 14? I thought they already do. America, let's go. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. They just had done a terrible job passing. Really. They had so many turnovers in the neutral zone in the second period. This period's been better, but nothing to show. Tipped into the near corner, under 10:40 to go. All right, puck is pinned in the near boards. Canada sends it behind their own net. Picked up by Larac. That one is tipped into the bench or the crowd at 10:25. USA, USA, USA. Let's go. Daryl Watts, 6 games played, 2 goals, 6 assists. Jeez, 8 points. Wow. For Canada. Face off. Taken in the far corner for Canada. Fast. Pass by Shelton. Up ahead into the near corner. Picked up. And in the near corner now. U.S. sends it to the blue line. Fast dumps it in from the red line. Into the far corner. Under 10 minutes to go. 1-0 Canada. U.S. averaging 5 goals a game, getting shut out through 2.5 periods. Coyne into the near circle, sends it all the way around to the far side. Turnbull has it for Canada. And, and a little hit there as Larac went down. She's already up, though. Knight trying to dig it out for the U.S. Knight back. Now, Steckline near circle, shot blocked immediately. Good play by Stacey of Canada. In the near board, Stacey sends it to the neutral ice. And nope, this is icing. This went all the way for icing at 9:17. 25-23, still the shot. Stacey, had that blocked shot. She's checking out her hand, which took the puck right off of it. No goals, no penalties in the third period. It's like a Kings home game. Yes. Long shot wide. Sent behind the net for the U.S. That is Joy Dunn. Dunn to the far circle. Sent behind the net. Tipped into the near corner. Picked up by Turnbull. Pass gets away from Stacey. U.S. dumps it into the near corner. 8:50 to go. And a whistle at 8:48. I didn't see what this whistle was for. Ay. I know, this is agonizing. I know you guys are rooting for Canada, but this is torture for me. Good Lord. I think this is the under 10 media timeout. 1-0 Canada. U.S. getting shut out through 2.5. Greetings from Burke Falls, Ontario. Go Canada, go. Well, hello. Welcome, Ethan Corrigan. Thanks for the chat. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, good luck to Canada. Not like they need it. They got a shorthanded goal by O'Neill, and that's all they've needed through 51 minutes of action. We got less than 9 to go, and the U.S. still getting shut out. They got to be in shock, I would think. I don't think they took their timeout. I think this is still the under 10 media timeout. Yep, still at a break here. They never went to a commercial break on Peacock. Yeah, Heisey, let's go. Yeah, nothing from Heisey today. I mean, not even a glimmer. Supposedly the best player in the U.S. Haven't seen one single play she's made today. I think I said her name once. They need a hell of a lot more out of her. U.S. needs to wake up. Hats off to Canada for playing such a great game. Especially Dabian, the goalie. U.S. at the red line, dump in around the boards, far corner. Thompson tips it to Watts, who tipped it to the neutral zone. Dump in, gets deflected for Harvey. U.S. sends it in. Canada sends it right out. And Harvey has it in her own end. 8:20 to go. Up ahead. Well, looked like a trip or something there. I guess another U.S. player just lost an edge. Ice must be choppy, or Canada's getting away with a lot of penalties not called, but could be a little of both. Behind the net, fast, up the near boards, tipped by Watts, taken over by Edwards. Murphy sends it up the far boards, and this is probably icing on the U.S. No, they waved it off. Must have been tipped. Behind the net, Canada, under 7:45 to go, dumps it in. No icing as Maltai beat it out, and then a wraparound, a couple attempts. Maltai gets knocked down. They finally blow the whistle at 7:34, nearly. Pretty good scoring opportunity there for Canada. Is it Malte or Maltai? Malte. Okay, it's Malte. I couldn't remember if it was Maltai or Malte. All right, we'll go with Malte. $7:30 to go. And are we going to redo the draw? What's the call here? And silence from the announcers. 28-27 U.S. on the faceoffs. All right. They reset the... Yeah, we are redoing the draw. 7:34 to go. 7:30 to go now. Behind the net, Steckline sent up the far boards. Tipped. Canada with the puck in front of their own bench. They knock Larocque off the puck. U.S. has it at the neutral ice. Sent up the near boards. And, Dabian misplayed it, but Larocque is right there. Sent around the boards. Ooh, U.S. got away with possible cross-check there. It's been a little of both. I'm not saying it's only Canada getting away. I felt like the U.S. got away with a goaltender interference that should have been called. Blue line keeper. Now Harvey in the near. She returns the pass. Far side. Sent behind the net. And Canada, Turnbull sends it to the neutral ice. Ooh, diving attempt there by Stacy. Into the... Oh, boy, that's a boarding call against the U.S. coming up at the worst possible time with 6:23 to go. Nasty hit. Good call by the refs. Just not needed there. Behind the net, and you just board your competition when you're down. And Ambrose is not up yet. She hit the boards hard. That was a nasty hit. I don't know who got the penalty. Ambrose being attended to by the trainer. Ugly hit by the United States. Not a good look. Yeah, the trainer's out taking a look at her. Hopefully she's all right. Ugh. In shock because they're averaging 5 goals a game this tournament. Curl. Yeah, this could be a major, unfortunately. I wouldn't be shocked if this gets turned into a major. We'll listen in. Just a bad penalty by Curl. Ambrose is heading to the locker room. Bad penalty on Curl. Oh, I think they may have called it major live and then reviewed and downgraded it to a minor. That's kind of shocking. Well, either case, the U.S. is going to be short a player, a 5-on-4 situation. Canada to the power play. thanks to a dumb boarding penalty by Curl at the worst. Maybe they get their own shorty. I don't know. Not looking good. It's looking like the U.S. is going to lay down and accept the silver. 0 for 2 for the power play for Canada. Oh, I wish the sun would make up its mind what it wants to do here. All right. Skated up by Canada. Dump in. Chase behind the net. Far corner. Cleared down the length of the ice by the United States. Yeah, that's great to clear it, but you guys aren't going to have a lot of time to work with if you simply just, PK this power play. Towards the net, nice save. May have hit the post. Kept in at the blue line for Canada. Near circle, shot by Jacques, and it's knocked out of the zone. Shot on goal, long shot, steered aside by Frankel. Pass to Jacques, now return pass far side, on net, glove save for Frankel at 4:58. Oof, I got to close these blinds real quick. Gosh darn it. All right, power play continues for Canada. Sent into the far corner, now behind the net by Watts. And fast to Watts. Back to the blue line. Pass. And into the near circle. Pass to the far circle. Towards the net. Wide. Into the near corner. And just cleared out by the U.S. That should do it on the power play. We're under 4.5 to go. That's it. Back to 5-on-5. 4:19 to go in the third. Canada sent ahead by Turnbull. Tipped into the near corner. Stacey tried to dig it out for Canada. Drop pass. Stacey with a hit. Curl there. Stacey falls down. Long shot by Jacques. Big rebound given up. Pass by Curl up ahead to the far boards. Thompson sends it to Jacques. A collision there. That was just out of the peripheral vision. Couldn't see what exactly happened. Dump in by the U.S. to the near corner. Got to wonder when they're going to pull Frankel for the extra attacker. Dumped in behind the U.S. net. Taken by the United States. Skated out. Pass from Keller. Tipped into the near corner. Canada sends it up. And they're letting them play now. Tipped up ahead. Malte into the near corner. Malte centers it. Pool into the far circle. Shot. I think that was a save by Frankel. Rebound behind the net. Canada with the puck in the near circle. Under 3 minutes remaining. Sent behind the net. Centering pass. Whiffed on the shot for Canada. Far circle. And out of the zone. Under 2:40 to go. United States getting a line change. Wholesale changes. Watts loses the puck. U.S. takes it the other way. Over the red line. Into the O-zone. Towards the near circle. And behind the net. And a U.S. player fell down. And it looks like Zumwinkle was able to freeze it. Clock is stopped for the whistle at 2:23. And the U.S. quickly running out of time here. Down 1-0 in the gold medal match. If America has an elite iTunes, we can't lose it to Boxing in 2025, best players are coming on. Also, London Jazz. 5 stars. I don't understand what most of that means. All right. Is this the under 6 media timeout, or is Peacock just showing replays fast and furious here? Oh, thanks, Silver Dominator. Looks like a timeout. I totally missed it. That's what it is. And they have pulled the goalie. Timeout, I think, U.S., and pulled the goalie. Pulled Frankel. Yeah, thanks, Silver Dominator, for giving me the heads up. Hit from side and not back. Oh, my gosh. What is going on? Oh, spoiler alert. Empty net, U.S. after the timeout. Face off. Back to the blue line. Sent around the boards to the far corner. U.S. in the far boards. Into the far corner. Back to the blue line. Under 210. Keller to the point. Shot. Goal! May have been tipped in. The United States tied it at 2:04 to go. USA. 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 Holy Toledo. The extra attacker pays off. And the U.S. gets the equalizer with 2:04 to go. Hillary Knight and assist Edwards and Keller. Unbelievable. I can't even type. I'm trying to type hell yes. Oh, just got by. Yeah, I think Knight tipped it in. She was just outside the crease. A lot of traffic. Not Dabian's fault. She just couldn't see. Oh, my goodness. The U.S. gets off the mat and comes back to life. They were dead and dusted here. And somehow found the net late in the game. 1:50 to go. Good Lord. Like, we've had 3 straight live streams go to overtime. That looked like a trip by Thompson again. No call. Dumped it. I would love to see just a highlight reel of Thompson and just to see how many trips she got away with. Into the far. I know the U.S. may be clumsy today. Maybe the ice is choppy, but it just can't be a coincidence that it's Thompson every freaking time. Dumped into the near corner. Up the near boards. Pass. Let's see. The U.S. has it in their own end. Tipped. Taken away by the Canadian team. And that is going to be a whistle for icing at 59.8. Wow. Yeah, Hillary Knight tipped it in. It was a blast by, was it Edward? Yeah, no, Keller made the pass to Edwards. Edwards with the blast, and Knight must have just got a tip of it into the net. Knight with 15 career goals, most in women's Olympic history. Wow, no bigger stage, and Knight comes through. The shot by Curl was wide. And I forgot to start the clock. 50 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. U.S. shot from the near circle. Swept out by Canada. Edwards at the red line. Dumps it in. U.S. has to tag up. Dabian behind the net. Pass by Canada. It's in front of their own bench. U.S. has it. Harvey up the boards. Curl sends it into the far circle. Chased by Edwards. 19 seconds to go. Edwards into the corner. Pass tipped through the slot. Shot and a rebound and a save by Dabian with 9.5 seconds to go. U.S. nearly gets the winner late. No, I agree. I was surprised that boarding call on Curl wasn't kept at a major. I mean, that's what they called on the ice, and then they reviewed and downgraded it. I was shocked. The U.S. definitely caught a break there, no doubt about it. So that goal by Knight was at 17:56 into the third. Behind the net, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2. Dumped in by Canada. That's it. We've reached 60 minutes played, and we're tied at 1. Unreal. 3 straight hockey games, live streams, go to overtime. No, this is 4, actually. And then the Canada men's game also prior. Yeah, the officiating has been horrendous. Both sides. The U.S. has gotten away with stuff. Canada, I feel like, has gotten away with stuff. I feel like there's only like a minute or 2 break. The U.S. is heading off, but wow. And for the regulars, Mr. O.T. RVD. Unbelievable. All right, I need to check up on the... Yeah, I saw your message, Blue Jay, and I'm like, oh. And then I saw the spoiler. Yeah, empty net. They didn't do it. Men's semis tomorrow. We'll have them on Sinbin stream. Canada, Finland, 9:40 puck drop. That is Central Time. 10:40 Eastern, 7:40 Pacific. Was that make it 8:40 Mountain? Then the other semifinal, U.S. Slovakia, 2:10 Central. So 3:10 Eastern, 1:10 Mountain, 12:10 Pacific. That's tomorrow. Medal matches. Bronze medal Saturday afternoon, gold medal match Sunday morning. Yep, that you just answered it. Thanks, Dan. No, I know you're rooting for Canada. That's quite okay. It was just very frustrating. Totally shocking. I was not expecting a blowout. I knew it'd be a close game, but just to be shut out, I was just in shock. Again. No, I agree, Chris. That should have been a major. And I felt like not only that call, but the U.S. got away with a goaltender interference call that wasn't called. But I don't know. Every time somebody seems to go down for the U.S., Thompson's in the area, and I just would have liked one of these called, but yeah. Hey, Ender Game Channel, thank you. Oh, did I forget? Did I take away a shot? I'm sorry. Did I forget to give the goal? I'm an idiot. Thank you. Sorry. I never... Thanks. I don't know why I didn't put that up there. Sorry about that. Guess I was too busy celebrating. I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. Sorry about that. No. We want gold, U.S. No. Yeah, sorry about that I didn't put the goal up there. Thanks for the heads up. Oh, boy. Yeah, should be just about set here for overtime. I don't think the break is particularly long. I didn't happen to time it out. This one seems like a longer break than I'm used to. Are they taking... I don't... Third intermission. Yeah, but how long is the third intermission? Oh, yeah, I should put it in. 1-1 End of third period. Yeah, I don't know how long the intermission is. No idea. I can't type. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream, whether you're rooting for the United States or Canada. If so, please hit the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button on the channel. And doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Also, if you're on Twitch, if you could be so kind, give me a follow there as well. And again, plenty of men's college basketball. And we still have, 4 more games left in the men's Olympic ice hockey tournament. The 2 semifinals and the bronze and gold medal match. And we'll have plenty of hockey, NHL style, on Wednesday. No, I agreed. I think they blew it. I'm not arguing. That was a really bad hit by Curl, a bad look by the United States. It was a very dangerous play. I was shocked the refs changed it from a major to a minor. I didn't understand that decision, and I think it affected the game too. I don't think the U.S. gets a shorthanded goal. They ended up scoring with 2:04. The penalty was at 3:37. Yeah, that would have put it at 58:37. Another 41 seconds after the 5-on-5 goal. Well, I should say 6-on-5 goal. It would have had to be 5-on-5 and empty net. So, yeah, the refs have certainly botched it. I still can't believe Czechia scored a goal in a men's game with 6 skaters on the ice, and nobody saw it on ice, and nobody, wanted to review it? I didn't understand that. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, Joey. Oh, that's okay. I understand. If you'd rather hear somebody pro Canada, there's plenty of people doing the Canadian games, plenty of people doing the U.S. games. If I'm not your cup of tea, I totally understand. This is a long break. I swear none of the breaks were this long for OT before. I wonder if this is just special for the gold medal match where maybe they take a full break. I suppose I should have. I'll start my clock and see if I can get a glimpse of it real quick. And maybe we can speed it up. It has to have been like 5 minutes already, right? I think it's been at least 5 minutes. It's been very odd what they've let go. I'll agree. Oh, gotcha. Sorry, Joey. I misunderstood. Yeah. No, but there's other choices even for America too. But thank you for supporting it. Elvis, nervous. Yeah. Boy, I was nervous during that men's game yesterday. I'll tell you. That was nerve-wracking, that game. The U.S. men were just sitting back on their 1-0 lead, not like content. Like they did not press the issue to get the second goal of the game, and they paid for it. And luckily, they took the win in overtime. But yeah, that game, oh my gosh. I think that's the most nervous I've been for a game in quite some time. This one, I think I was just like, oh, hell, I guess we've got the silver. It's just them losing to Canada again. But now I think, yeah, I think the intensity, I am getting a little nervous here for this overtime. All right, maybe they take a full break here. This has got to be gold medal match only, because there's nothing on the schedule for the ice afterwards. Maybe that's all I can think of. I don't know what that means, Jason. I'm not going to get political either, so I'm taking it out. I'm sorry I highlighted it. Yeah, exactly. I knew they weren't going to blow them out. I didn't expect them to get shut out. I think that was the. This is not fun. This is what you want, though. So tense. Yeah. I think the shocking part was that they were getting shut out. I mean, and it took a deflected puck to beat Dabian. I mean, Dabian has been outstanding. I forgot who the U.S. faced. Did they face Mashmeyer in the pool play or group play, maybe? I don't know. Well, I actually don't want intermission coverage here. I'd like to get a look at the clock because I'm wondering if this is a full break. I sped my clock up like 5 minutes, so we should have less than 10 minutes to go by now. I wish I had just started the clock right away, especially when I saw the U.S. head to their locker room. I should have realized this might be a longer delay than normal. Yes, 3-on-3 for 10 minutes, unless for some reason the gold medal match has different rules. But that's they did that in the bronze medal match. 3-on-3 for 10 minutes. Again, the U.S. goal in the third period, a deflection by Knight in front of the crease, or just outside the crease. A shot by Edwards, and the pass to the point from Keller. Yep. Frankel with 28 saves, and Dabian with 27. Okay. I don't understand what that means. USA down. You're rooting for Canada. Yeah, I do wonder a little bit. They're showing the studio host reacting to the tying goal. All right, seriously, I if this is a full break, then I just would have liked to have known. They definitely have not taken full breaks before overtimes, but it must be for the gold medal. Well, NHL rules would be a 5-minute 3-on-3. I don't understand. Yeah, 4 overtimes in a row for Mr. OT. Mr. Overtime. Over T. Connor, what's up? Yeah, USA. All right, I would have liked to have taken a break here. Yeah, I'm guessing it's a full break. Yeah, as soon as the U.S. headed to their, I could see they were heading to their locker room. I should have started my clock. Oh, I need to plug in my phone charger. 1 second. Oh. All right, we got full sun. Tried to close the blinds a little bit here. Let me plug this in. Yeah, I should get something to eat. Oof, I'm gonna need to charge my tablet soon too. Well, I'll put my clock up. This was just a guess that we had been 5 minutes. So I'm guessing we have about 5 minutes left. I don't know. Let me check. 2:14. Okay. 2:14. I can speed up the clock real time. Dang it. Where did it go? Yeah, we should have just under 2 minutes to go now. All right. So I got enough water. Should be all right. Stood up for a little bit. Put the heating pad back on. A lot of Wisconsin people celebrating. Saw a lot of Badgers hoodies or sweatshirts. All right. NHL. Oh, playoff rules. Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. That could go on forever, though. Yeah, sorry about that. I know it's 1-1. I goofed. Sorry, I had it 1-0. It is 20 minutes? Okay. All right, I'll fix it. So, must be the gold is only... Is it 10? I don't know. No, we're good. Enjoy, Peter. Yeah, it should be going right soon now. Let me check the clock, though. You know what? I think overtime intermissions might be 15. All right, I'll fix the clock if it's 10 or 20. Actually, let's check here. Yeah, it is 20. Whoever made that call was right. It is 19:55 to go. Good Lord. Well, we don't have another game for 2 hours, so no worries. Sent up the boards by the U.S. to the far circle. I think it's 3-on-3 still. Shot, glove save, sent behind the net. It's 3-on-3. That is nuts. All right, behind the net, taken by Canada, and into the near boards. Behind the net, yeah, it's 3-on-3. U.S. has the puck in the zone. 19:11 to go. And up the near boards. Taken by Heisey. Now in the near boards again. All right. Picked up by Canada. Kept in at the blue line. Taken by Harvey to the near circle behind the net. Watts there with her in the far corner now. Watts comes away with it over the red line into the ozone towards the far circle. Shot was wide. And a huge break for the United States there. Takedown at the blue line. They're letting them play. Canada has the puck. Under 18.5 to go in overtime. Again, 3-on-3 for 20 minutes. If no goal, then I would assume shootout. Into the near boards. Edwards with the puck. Edwards up the near boards. To the red line. Over the blue line. Into the near circle. Near corner. And centered. Taken away. That is Malte. For Canada, and a whistle, I would gather, for offsides. 17:57. Oh, sorry. I didn't think. Oh, I guess I didn't. Yeah, with the score. Sorry about that. I know. I don't know why I didn't make it 1-1. My mistake. I apologize. Just was excited for the goal and never gave the U.S. the credit on the board. Sorry about that. Well, that's why we've got the live stats here, too. And you'll get a spoiler alert from them. Centering pass. Keller shot high. Where's the puck? It's deflected into the far corner. And I believe that one was on net. Taken by Canada. 17.5 to go. Into the near circle. Poulin shot wide into the far corner. Kept in. And taken away by the U.S. at the neutral ice. Carpenter with the puck. Pass is out of the zone, though. And sent up by Harvey. Shot, save. Dabian hangs on at 17:06. 31-29 shots. Yeah, sent wide. I was thanking my lucky stars that she sent that one wide. Dabian on the save. Waiting for the face-off. Sorry, our Carino. I don't know why your hello Sinbin or hi Sinbin got held. I just showed it. Hopefully it's showing up. To check my phone. But hello, our Carino. Sent ahead for Canada into the near circle. Another shot. Nice save. And eventually a frozen puck by Frankel. Heads up play by Frankel. Good shot off the stick of Sarah Fillier of Canada. Wow. Could we get a replay? Here we go. Near circle dot. Good save. Puck was whacked out of the air. That should be another shot. Fillier got the rebound. How was that not two shots on? Maybe it was. All right, taken out of the zone. Yeah, it was too. All right, taken by Canada out. That's fast to the neutral ice at the red line. Fast into the ozone. Tipped by Edwards into the far corner. Good play on defense there for Edwards. U.S. with the puck over the red line. Far circle, blast. Glove save, held on by Dabian at 16:20. Yeah, I bet you the intermission was 15 minutes, not 18. But I'm not exactly sure. I'm wondering if I think the NHL does that in playoff games as well. 4 shots on goal for Knight, and the important one that she tipped in. U.S. has it in the near boards. Heisey has to tip it back to her own zone. And Keller gets it back to Heisey. 16 minutes to go in the overtime. 3-on-3 hockey. Near circle, Keller towards the net. Tipped in. The U.S. wins the goal at 15:53. Unbelievable. Wow, and heartbreak for Canada. Unreal. Oh my goodness. 2-1 the final. Just out of nowhere. A tip in by Keller with the backhand. Unreal. Assisted by Heisey. USA. Sorry, Canada, but I still hope the men win as well, though. Oh, I can't believe it. Wow. What a comeback by the United States late in the game. But again, U.S. aided by a major boarding call overturned and turned into a minor penalty, and that helped the U.S. get a 6-on-5 goal when they pulled the goalie. So not without controversy, unfortunately. But wow, what a game, though. Hats off to the silver medal winners, Canada, and USA finally gets their third gold medal in the Olympics. Canada still well ahead with 5. So wow. Oh man, a tip in. They still haven't showed it because they're showing the celebration. Keller from Heisey at 4:07. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know. I can't believe what I saw. I did not think they were going to be able to pull this out. They got it to overtime and somehow caught a lucky break and tipped it in on a backhander. Yeah, I don't know. Here's the replay. Harvey towards the net, got around Thompson, and then it may have beaten Davy in 5-hole. No, it hit her blocker and went in. Oh my gosh, she almost had it. Thompson got beat on the play. It went under the blocker. It hit the thumb of the blocker and went by. Oh, unbelievable. And Thompson got fooled by Keller on that. She made a great maneuver around and holy cow, the U.S. erupted with sticks and gloves as they poured onto the ice from the bench. But Keller made a good pass by Heisey. Keller made a quick maneuver around Thompson and tipped it backhand, and it hit the thumb, I think, of Dabian and still went in. And the U.S. coach is in tears after they won. Wow. Our Carino, USA. Let's go. Won't fly high. Free bird. You're welcome, Blue Jay man. Sorry for the Canadian loss. I do feel for them. The fans are stunned. Yeah, hats off to Canada for winning the gold. I mean the silver. Consolation prize. But heck of a game. They still have the 5-3 lead in. If it's okay, they're welcome. I have a lot of Canadian viewers. They can't leave. Else for Canada. Well, yeah, we got to be nice. Yeah, thanks, Dan. Sorry if the chat got a little unruly there. I didn't mean to highlight all of them. Captain, all right. Tipped in. Wow, it's just unbelievable. Wow, catch my breath there. Unbelievable. All right, let's end the poll. 59% were correct that U.S. would win on 132 votes. Thank you. All right, like and subscribe before you head on out. I do appreciate it. Thanks for watching along. Thanks for the chat. Thank you for supporting this YouTube channel. I know you have a lot of choices, but I do appreciate it. And I thank you so much. Yeah, heartbreaker for Canada. I do feel for Canada. I feel for Switzerland losing in the men lost in a heartbreaker in the quarterfinals, and I think, but the women did come back against Sweden, I think, for the bronze. So, nah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Yep. Yay, Simbin admin. Yeah, thanks, Derek. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you all. All right, that's going to do it for me. Less than 2 hours. We'll be back. Men's college basketball won't be nearly as dramatic as this, but really hoping the men can get the job done. Got to at least get to the final. But, all right, that's going to do it. Again, the U.S. tied it on a tip-in late in the third by Hillary Knight with only 2:04 to go. And then 4:07 into the overtime, Keller just got it under the blocker of Dabian after making a great maneuver around Thompson, number 42 on Canada, in the near circle. And assist to Taylor Heisey. So the big name showed up. She got the assist on the game-winning goal in overtime to get the women the gold. So thanks, kitten. Thanks, Sinbin admin. All right, that's it. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Hoping to see you in the next one. If not, hope to see you soon. Hopefully for Canada and USA semifinal action for the men's tomorrow. Until next time, take care, take care and be well. Sinbin Stream signing out, and bye-bye for now.